Bet you thought you saw the last of me. Oh my gosh, wow. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's been a hot minute, but you know what, I could sit here and give you excuses. And maybe I will in the time that I put my face on for you today, but I just want to get cracking. I just want to get back into things, and I thought what better way to do that than just like an easy breezy get ready with me. I'm actually gonna film the mother of all empties videos. I think I'm gonna have to split it into two, so I need to get ready for that. And I thought, well, why not? Would this be a great opportunity just to catch up? But also we're gonna be looking at this palette at the same time. So you know me and Beauty Pie, we get on like a house on fire. Beauty Pie have recently done a collaboration with Malloy. I'm assuming he's a makeup artist. I must admit I have not looked into him for this video. So he has released 3 limited edition palettes, of which I have bought one. They're all quads, and they're all, so this is gold, they have silver and rose gold. I've gone for gold. What I will do is I will pop in now a close-up swatch on my arm for you to have a little close look and personal. But this is a casual review. Yes, we are going to be talking about the shadows, but we're maybe just going to be catching up, putting on some makeup together. I've already like moisturised, done my skincare, and yeah, let's get crack-a-lackin'. I've already had 3 coffees today, guys, so I'm drinking water. This is also kind of just like a tour around what I've been wearing recently on my face. So I'm gonna put some eyeshadow primer on, I'm gonna prime, I'm gonna do it all. So one reason I have not filmed a beauty video in some time is I smashed the mirror that I used to film myself. So we're gonna be using this one as our little mirror. Actually, see me one in. Let's get up close and personal. Is this good for you? This is good for me. Anyway, so as I said, it's been a little minute since I've done a full-blown sit-down video. Well, really any video, to be honest with you. I will link every product that I'm using down below. This is actually the Beauty Pie eye primer as well. It's fine. It's all right. But yeah, part of the reason I want to film this empties video sooner rather than later is I'm moving house. So yeah, I'm literally moving house, hopefully in like about 2 weeks, a week and a half. It's one of those things that, like, you know when you book a holiday and it's taking a really long time to come around, it never feels real. That's kind of like, it just kind of feels like an abstract concept, because it's been something that's been on the cards for the best part of a year now. It's really kind of felt like it's not gonna really happen, but it is. So I'm gonna use this. I bought this ages ago. But yeah, so that's really exciting. So I went to IKEA yesterday because I'm gonna be getting not all new stuff, but some new stuff, because I've got to furnish the entire place. But like, I'm taking, like, obviously I have some furniture, but I live in one room effectively, so I do need a little bit more. But I actually went specifically for a lampshade, but of course in typical IKEA fashion that wasn't in stock, but that's fine. I still managed to spend £30 on absolute crap. That's not strictly true. That's not strictly true. I did buy some like essentials, like stuff that I need, like a spatula set and some wooden spoons and some like cork mats to put hot pans on, but was not what I went in there for. I failed at the going to IKEA to get just what you need, which I feel like everybody does. But yeah, so that's super exciting. I'm super excited to move. I love where I live now, and I love my housemate, and I love my room and stuff, but yeah, but I bought the place. I've been in this flat now, would you believe, for 2 years. I moved April 2020, deepest darkest pandemic, like round 1. So that is me all primed, and I'm gonna use the foundation, this one here, which I'm actually quite enjoying. This is the NYX Born to Glow Naturally Radiant Foundation. I bought this because I wanted to make a video of dupes for the Your Skin But Better CC cream by It Cosmetics, because their shade range is rubbish. But that's just like, again, like last year, like back end of last year, I had all these plans for like making videos, and they just for whatever reason did not come to fruition. Anyway, this is one of the foundations I picked up for that video. Do you know what's like so funny? I would say like the last 6 months I've really not played about with makeup as much, and I feel like I've not been doing, when I say that, like, I always do my makeup for me. Like, I never feel like I have to wear makeup. Like, if you see me at work at 6:30 in the morning, I do not have makeup on. But yeah, I feel like I've not like really played. Sorry, I just got my fringe out the way there. I feel like I've not really like played with makeup recently. It's just kind of been Like, I mean, not a means to an end, but you know, I still enjoy the process of getting ready. Like, I still really enjoy it. Like, I find it very, like, self-care-y, if that makes sense. Like, I find it very, yeah, just like good for my soul, spending time on me, for me. But it's just something I've not really played about with in a while, and I miss it. I miss makeup. So we're gonna be making more makeup videos, guys. They're back. They are back. I did actually the other day. I needed to like pick up some like essentials, because I think also, piggybacking off of my previous point, I've not been making loads of makeup videos because I've been buying a lot of makeup because I've been trying to use stuff up, because I've got far too much for someone with one face. But I did run out of some essentials the other day, so I actually tried these two from e.l.f. What I find so funny about e.l.f, like the counters that you see in Boots have like such a limited range of their products. This is their Flawless Concealer, but like I know that like they have a bajillion and one products, so I always find it so funny like the limited range that they have and like why they choose to carry what they do. But this concealer is actually quite nice. It's quite a nice doe foot concealer. I feel like doe foot concealers have like come a long way. Like even at a price point like an e.l.f. price point, they're really good. So all that to say, I need to place a Glossier order. I ran out of skin tint, Wilder and stretch concealer. It's literally my favourite skin combination. I love it, like particularly when I'm having like a good skin day. Oh my god, it's just, I mean, summer's around the corner, like spring, summer, oh, it just works. So I think it's gonna have to happen. Speaking of like eyeshadow palettes, they've brought out those, it's like mono, I don't want to say monolid, it's like monochromes. They brought out monochromes and they have like an orangey one, of course they do. So that's got my name on too. And they're like fillable and stuff. Oh, it's gonna be great. I've also been really enjoying taking setting spray at this stage and really not putting on a whole lot of powder. This one smells like coconut. I don't know if it's the best one that I've ever tried, but when I last did a beauty pie order, they were out of theirs. So I thought, why not pick that up? And I'm actually just I'm gonna be disgusting. This has powder on it from like yesterday. I really am not using that much powder at the moment, mainly because I'm not the biggest fan of the powder that I'm using. It's a Bare Minerals one. It's their Blemish Remedy line. It's old. As I said, like I really am trying to use some stuff up. Just that I've had like knocking around in my collection. And I know why that was knocking around in my collection, because I wasn't a big fan of the powder. But as I said, I feel like that's, again, I've kind of not been loving putting makeup on, because I've not been loving the makeup I've been putting on, if that makes sense. So that's also kind of part why I picked this one up, because I made a beauty pie order. There's a few necessities that I needed to restock, and I was like, you know what? Let's buy something fun. I don't need another eyeshadow palette, specifically not like a warm goldy brownie one, but here we are. Here we are, ladies and gentlemen. Anyway, so that is that all done. Let's pop a bit of bronzer on. I had this in my Project 10 pan 2 years ago. I am still thinking about doing a Project 10 pan for this year as well. Looks like I've had it a month, and I have not. I have had this quite a long time. This is a Beauty Bakery brush. I actually really like it. It's like really nice for like a bit more precision with bronzer. Because I know like with bronzer you can kind of go two ways really. Either you can like basically put it all over your face, or kind of like faux contour. I say faux contour. Like you can like use it basically to contour, which is what I do. Adds a bit of colour back into my face. And yeah, see, look at that. I mean, it's also like the lighting as well. But sometimes I'm like, does bronzer make that much of a difference? I want to be fresh faced with blush. And then I'm like, oh no, wait, bronzer does make a difference. And then for blusher, again, this is one that I'm just using up. This is by Milani. I saw actually, again, I've had this for years and years I've had this. I picked this up in the States before there was Milani stands in bloody Boots. But I saw this exact blush. This is the Romantic Rose powder blush. Saw this exact one and I'm like, damn, they still make that. I still got it. I've had it like literally maybe over 5 years. But it's just like a really nice neutral tone. I tell you what though, one product I have not tried from Beauty Pie. This is the first time I've tried any of their powder shadows. I've not tried any of their blushes. And they've brought out cream blushes and they've also got powder ones. I've not tried either. Just because blush is just something that just does not die. I swear like blush just does not, you just never really finish a blush. Like you've really got to have it for a long time. And blush isn't something that I typically like switch up the shade a lot of. So I don't find myself buying it so much, but I think, because they come in like quite small ones as well, so I think I might pick one up. I might do a full face of Beauty Pie actually, because I feel like that, like blusher and bronzer, are maybe the only things, because I've used contour from them before, but I think that might be it. I've tried like every other type of makeup product from them. So if that's something you'd like to see, please let me know. So I am still loving the Superbrow by Beauty Pie. I'm really worried that they've stopped doing it, because I mean, admittedly I've not looked for a little while, but when I went to reference it in a video, admittedly this has got to be a while ago, it wasn't on their website, and I'm really worried, because it's like one of those products that will like last and age, so you're not like exactly refreshing it every month. But oh my god, it's like a really, really nice brow product. I love it because if you like to do soap brows, because it's a mousse rather than a powder, I like to put soap through my brows first before I put any colour in it, and then I set it with a gel. But I find if you do that with a powder, it just does not get on, and it's really like blocky and gross. Whereas because this is already like a liquid and that's like a not solid. Do you know what I mean? Because like, I just think the textures work better together, so I'd be really sad if they've stopped this product. This is also a Beauty Pie brush as well, which I really, really like. This is a really, really nice brow brush, so even if you didn't want to try mousse, I would recommend actually all of their brushes. All of their brushes are really, really nice. I think their brushes are really nice quality. If you're like brand new to makeup and that's something that you're like lacking in a collection, like I've got a fuck ton of brushes, so I don't need any more. But if you wanted some brushes, I really would recommend them. But let's get these brows on. Right, it's what you came here for. We're gonna get into Mr. Malloy's shadows. So as you would have seen in the close-up, there are 2 mattes and 2 shimmers. I think they word it slightly differently, but basically there's a tan brown, a dark tan brown, which are matte, and then it's got like this creamy colour that's got like almost like iridescent like yellow in, and then this shade actually I've not used. See, what's so interesting, this is called the gold palette, and like whilst it's like golden, it's very much like a neutral brown, so it's like a very safe palette. Definitely out of all 3 of them, I was between the rose gold and this one. I like warm tone eyeshadows, so the silver one wasn't for me. But I went for this one because it is really, really neutral. I was like surprised at how neutral it was. I've worn this, like just the matte 2 shades, like maybe 3 times. Okay, I've zoomed you in a little bit more and made you brighter. So I'm going to take a big fat brush here and go into this top shade here, the lightest matte shade. And I'm just going to fill in the crease here. I did run some of my face powder over my eyelids just to kind of like set that that primer in place, and then also it gives this shadow something to blend into. I always really like having just like, as I said, like I just use my face powder, so even if you don't have a palette that has it, I really like taking that, because then it's not just the eyeshadow blending into nothing, like it's like blending better into your skin, if that makes sense. I love this brush. I've had this brush such a long time. It's from Smashbox, which is a brand that I haven't really heard about for a long time. Do you know what? I was thinking about this the other day. I have, like, since I've gone cruelty-free with my makeup, Smashbox are cruelty-free. I don't think their parent company is, but Smashbox themselves are. Just like the big brands that aren't like cruelty-free, like I just don't know what makeup they're releasing. it's a complete mystery to me. Like I used to be like so on it for like all these brands releases, like, and it's not even just like big brands like Chanel, YSL, like all those big brands, Clarins, Clinique. I'm just also going to take some just under my eye and just kind of connect it here. We're just going for the e.l.f. special as well today. We're not doing anything fancy, although I do want to use all the shadows, so maybe I will put a bit of this one on as well. Yeah, I just don't know what they're launching. Like I literally have no idea. I was watching some YouTube. I was watching some YouTube earlier, and I see that there's a new YSL mascara, but I had an ad for it. But like, I don't know. I just feel so. I don't know if it's just because, you know, as you get older, you know what you like and like what brands you like, and you can sort of like rely on. But I'm just like just not interested. I'm just, yeah, completely removed from it at this point. Anyway, okay, so we've got like a little bit of shadow getting involved. I'm going to take a slightly, still fluffy, but a little bit more pointy brush, and I'm going to go into that darker colour and just work it into the outer corner here, the darker matte colour. These shadows so far, really nice, really nice. Really like blendable. But it's like, as I said, so funny, like I'm actually like, I thought this would be like a little bit warmer, but it's actually like a surprisingly neutral palette for being called the gold palette. Okie dokie, we've got like a core base, and like honestly you could shove a fuck ton of liner on and some lashes and be done, but we're gonna use the sparkle. It's a Tuesday afternoon when I'm filming this, but we're gonna put a little bit of sparkle on. Okay, so I think I'm just gonna start with the darker one, and I'm gonna put it sort of the outer half of my eye, I'm just gonna use like my ring finger. Honestly, I find applying shimmer shades just the best with your finger, honestly. Like, and you can like blend the edges out with a brush, but honestly, I just find for the best like payoff, just use my finger. As I said, it's like surprisingly neutral. And then last, but certainly not least, we're gonna go for this little light shade. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put it on my pinky finger, and then I'm going to use both these two to kind of like blend it in. But oh my gosh, it's so yellow. Actually, that's like the one, oh my god, that's like yellow. Can you see that? Can you see it? Yellow. Yellow, you got a base. Like, out of how neutral the rest of the palette is, it's like bang, yellow. I guess like when you then move it around in the palette, can you see, like, it looks so much more like white. Like, yes, there's yellow flecks in it for sure, but like actually how it translates on the eye, oh my gosh, yellow. Okie dokie, we are done with the shadow. I feel like I might need to pick up the rose gold one, you know, because the shadows themselves really, really nice. But as I said, like surprisingly neutral. Like I thought that they would translate a little bit more warmer on the eye, but it's honestly like a neutral brown palette. It's called gold, it's neutral brown, baby. I'm gonna go put some eyeliner on. As I mentioned, I smashed my mirror, and even at the best of times then, I need to be like in the mirror. Like when I do my eyeliner, the mirror is this close to my face. So I'm gonna go do that. And then I'm gonna put some mascara on, put some lipstick on, and wrap this baby up. And she's back, baby. I went for a little baby flick, something easy breezy. But yeah, that yellow absolutely pops in the corner. Anyway, I've actually been using two mascaras recently, one for the top and one for the bottom. So I got this in an advent calendar. This is the Eyeshadow Black Magic Mascara Cocoa Edit. It's a brown mascara, and I'm not usually a big brown mascara type of gal. However, it really makes my eyes pop. So I've just been putting it on the bottom lashes really, and then go for the classic black. This is the KVD Beauty Go Big or Go Home mascara, which I am a big fan of. So I usually put this one on first and then just literally boop boop, a little bit of brown mascara on the bottom. Let's see how this all looks together. Do I have anything else to tell you? I don't really know. As I said, moving, stay tuned, having fun with makeup is back, baby. My podcast is back as well, if you listen to that. I always link it down below, so if you want to go hear my dulcet tones, it's available where all good podcasts are available. For last but certainly not least, we are going to be popping on some lipstick. This is the Generation G Glossier lipstick in Leo. Look how much I have left, an absolute nubbin, and I will order this again. I love this lipstick. I really love the Gen G lipsticks, I think they're great. And I love Leo, not because I'm a Leo, but because it's like a nice neutral brown. And there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. A little play with makeup, something new, and also a little bit of a catch up. I hope you have had a lovely time hanging out with me. I know I have with you. Stay tuned, subscribe. I'll probably make some more videos at some point. I think I'm gonna upload one of the empties videos before this one. So if you have not already seen, watch me talk about my rubbish from like the past, like, I don't know, 6 months, a year. It's been a hot minute since I've done an empties. And yeah, just stay tuned. It'd be nice to hang out again. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I shall see you again soon. Bye!